Hi everybody, this is Sarah Al-Amiri in Why Not Show.
Hello everyone and welcome to our program Why Not. I'm your host Ahmed Murad.
Lovely viewers of Why Not, I am your host Ritaj Ashkenani.
Hello dear viewers and welcome to our program Why Not, a program that explores everything related to our country, Kuwait. Well, obviously, we are doing a lot of coverages lately, and today we decided to just take it easy and continue our cooking ventures. As always, I'm your host Ahmed Murad, and I'm joined by our other host,
Ritaj Ashkenani.
Hello Ritaj, how are you today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing excellent, thank you so much for asking. So Ritaj, today's episode we're going for something somewhat simple,
Okay.
There's not going to be a lot of action in terms of cooking and also in preparations. So dear viewers, today we will be cooking some ribeye steaks with a side of chimichurri sauce.
Sounds delicious.
Yes, it's very delicious. And so obviously starting off with our ingredients or the ingredients list that we have right over here, we'll be using a lot of these ingredients we'll be using for the chimichurri. Starting off, we got some chili flakes, some salt, some olive oil, and then we've got some vinegar, and then black pepper and some oregano. Followed by, obviously, we've got the steak right over here. And then what will we be using for the chimichurri, which is basically parsley and some garlic. Very simple, very easy.
Okay.
And before I start off this episode, let's discuss a bit, Ritaj. Are you a big fan of steak?
Yes, I love me a good steak.
You love yourself a good steak. Now, I'm gonna ask the golden question that might trigger some people.
Okay.
How do you like your steak done?
I don't know what the right word is. I think it's like
Medium
well?
Medium well?
Yeah, it's like
Right.
not fully cooked.
Mm-hmm.
It's like still chewy,
Yeah,
but not too red inside.
not too red inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, let's say a medium well, maybe a medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were just discussing behind the scenes. Some people in the team actually like their steak well done, which is
Okay. That's
I'm
fully cooked, right?
yeah, I'm not trying to argue or cause any kind of controversy, but if you were to eat your steak well done, might as well
Isn't that too like?
it becomes too chewy,
Yeah.
and it's very close to eating tires, car
Tires,
tires
a
at that
brick.
point. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna talk more. Hopefully, I don't get to trigger some of our dear viewers. At the end of the day, you're your own person. Enjoy the steak
Yeah.
however you want. I just think the perfect flavors come from either a medium. I'm not gonna give too much flack to people that like it medium well,
Okay.
but me personally, I love it either medium or medium rare.
To
Let's
each
say.
their own.
To each their own, exactly. So to start things off, I think what we want to start with is doing the chimichurri.
Okay.
So very simple, Ritaj, you've been cutting a lot of the vegetables and the things that we have right here. So we'll be starting with some very fresh parsley right here. Now, Ritaj, usually what I like to do is that you would want to kind of bundle it.
Yes.
So you would take this, right? And let me show you how I usually cut
Okay.
it, right? So hopefully this knife is somewhat good. So we'll be putting some of that back. And essentially what you want to do is you could hold it all together like
I
this.
just chop.
And then just start,
Chopping.
chopping, yeah. You want to chop this for it to be very small pieces.
Okay then.
So if you could do that.
I will try my best.
Yes. So I'll be handling, let's say, the steak. And well, it's been a while since I've cooked my steak. I hope I end up getting it very correctly, very right. Now I've got 3 pieces right here of ribeye steaks. As you can see, we'll be using 2 pans because I'd like to cook them all and give an opportunity to the team to actually enjoy the steak. So start off by removing the wrapper
I think
As
the
you can
team's been enjoying all the food we've been cooking.
All the food that I've been cooking,
So
yeah. I'm
far.
a very amateur cook, you know. I'm not that good of a cook.
No, but
Let's-
it's been really good.
Thank you so much. I'm very, very humbled. And yeah, I think this is the kind of consistency that you
Yeah.
want. So keep on chopping it
Okay,
because
yeah.
you'll be having garlic as well to cut, which is going to be something.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm ready.
And right before that, I actually want to ask a member of the team to actually get me some butter because I think we don't have our butter here. So if I could get the butter, please, if that's okay. We won't be using it now, but later on we'd like to, let's say, Bisque, if you could just grab
Thank
the
you so
butter.
much.
Thank you so much. So we've got our butter. I'll place it just here for now. And let's see how it's going with the parsley. Very, very good, honestly.
Thank you.
Very, very good.
Trying to cut it as small as possible, but it's really
Yeah.
hard to see what's going on down there.
Exactly. You know, you just have to trust the process. And you could also go very hard with the knife as well if you want to, you know. Try to make like those chefs, you know, that.
Did I do that? I feel like it doesn't cut.
Oh no, it does, it does. And I mean, if you want to use both of the knives, you know, to just chick, 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 chick.
I don't think I'm at that level to use both knives.
To use both knives, yeah, it's very, very easy. I mean, to do it like that.
Okay, then.
And so let me get the garlic right here as well. You know what? I'll start. I'll help you out with cutting
Okay.
the garlic right here. Can you pass me the other knife, if that's okay? Thank you. Now there's something that I've been trying to practice with the garlic. I want to try to see if I could maybe
Do it.
do it. Yeah.
Usually when I use garlic, there's like a tool
Oh yeah.
that like you squeeze it.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. Which is kind of like a grind, like a grinder for the garlic itself, and like to keep it, you know, do everything with the knife. You know, it's a good practice to be able to, you know, handle knives.
Okay.
Obviously, you know,
To be a pro.
a lot of other tools makes it easier, but something about the cutting with a knife is kind of therapeutic. You know.
Yeah, you know, I'm getting really lost in cutting all the vegetables.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
talking, but I'm just so focused.
Focused on the yeah. Kind of nice. I mean, like, you know, you're kind of moving around your body, doing some muscle training for your fingers
Yes.
as well. Yeah, and it also teaches you how to be, you know, precise because you're trying to be careful and focused not to cut your fingers.
Yeah.
So it's a very good practice right here.
I don't know until when I have to cut this, but
I think this is very good right now.
yeah.
Might want to actually cut more, I think.
Cut some more parsley.
Yeah, if that's okay. Before you do that, you can place the finished one right here in this bowl, while I try to cut this one right here.
Do that. Yep. Now it's getting real messy on the table, but
On the
it's okay.
table, it's okay. We'll be able to clean it all up. Now, if you want to try to grab these kind of pieces right here, and there you go.
Thank
If you
you.
could cut this one up while I continue on chopping this. I'm not sure if I want to cut more garlic. I think
Are you a fan of garlic?
I love garlic.
Yeah, me
I
too.
feel like garlic is like one of the main ingredients that just lets everything out, you know,
The
in terms
secret
of
sauce to everything.
yep. You know, onion and garlic, they just go so well together. And it just gives off a lot of fragrance, you know?
You know, I was never a fan of onion
Yeah.
until we started using like doing the cooking shows. the
Really?
cooking episodes, yeah.
I mean, most of the food that you eat, Rataj, actually contains onion, if you didn't know.
Yeah, I do know. But
Yeah.
It's the first time where like I see it being put into my food.
Into your food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like I am aware of eating it.
Uh-huh.
And it's not bad actually. It does add a lot of flavor.
It does add
To
a
the
lot of
dish.
flavor, yeah. And so while I am done right here with the garlic that we have, let's see, seems to be very good. Just a bit more chopped.
Yeah.
And I want to probably take this off right here. And let me get. So we've got our spoon right here, and I think it should be
You know,
good enough. What do you think? You want to cut it a bit more?
just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more, yeah. And so we will start by. I'm gonna start doing some of the seasonings that we need right here. So just a small amount. I'll be kind of generous with this. Hold on, let me use this one right here. So we're starting off with some chili flakes to give it that spice,
Okay.
and then some oregano.
I think that's enough.
That should be enough, yeah. So you can start adding it right into
Okay.
the our mixture right here.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And then we'll be putting some oregano as well. And then I want a. We'll do the We'll use the what's it called? The
Vinegar?
salt and pepper later, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll start with some vinegar. Sadly, you know, it's better to do this with red
Red
vinegar or apple vinegar, but we don't really have
apple
that.
cider.
Yeah, we sadly don't have that with us today, so we'll just be doing it a splash of this, some vinegar. And can you please pass me the olive oil if that's okay? And here, let me put these back if that's okay, and this one as well. And just a splash of olive oil. And then we
mix.
start to mix it, yeah. And so obviously we have a very large bowl for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay.
Today's
That's okay.
ingredients are very simple.
Very,
I like
very
that.
simple. Yeah, yeah. Something that you're able to cook and to just up your steak game, I would say. And we'll be using some of the salt right now.
Okay.
Yeah, if you could pass me the salt. There we go. Just a little. Oh, here we go. Thank you. We're just gonna need a little bit of salt, not too much.
Un poco.
Okay, and then some of the black pepper, please.
Yeah.
Yep. And so here we go. And
And
this should be.
we're mixing.
And yeah, if you could mix it, that would be very good. Let me put this back right here. Okay, so wait, hold on.
Yeah.
That's okay, yeah. And so this is what we're trying to go for, right?
Okay.
It's a very, very small spread, and it's very. There's a lot of fragrance.
I can smell the vinegar.
Yep, yep. And if I could. Oh yeah,
Good?
that's good. Yeah.
I think I'll try it when it's on the steak.
Yeah, and it's the chili flakes is giving it like quite a spicy kind of
I'm a big fan of spice.
spice. Yeah.
Yes.
So let me put. We're going to be putting this behind because we don't need it anymore, and let's just clean our.
You're gonna pass it over to me?
It's okay. I can just do this, and now we'll be getting into. Oh, if you could just thank you. And now we'll be getting into the steak. So into a pan will
Keep
be
this here
first of
down
all.
a little.
Actually, first I remembered we're going to need some olive oil. Now a lot of people prefer to use butter to heat up the pan,
Okay.
but we'll be using the butter actually in this recipe.
Okay.
But first of all, we want some generous amount of
Olive oil.
olive oil, yeah, just to give the steak the sear, you know, the layer,
Okay.
yeah.
And the butter comes in later.
And the butter the butter will come in later. So we'll be just doing. And now this is a very first time for me. Hopefully this does not end up being very disastrous.
No, I have
But
hope in you.
we'll be using two, let's say,
Pans.
pans. Yeah, two pans with two stoves right here, just to cook like all of the steak, because we won't be able to fit them all into one. So with the steaks, I've actually just went with like very easy seasoning for them. We ended up just using salt and pepper
Yes.
because the chimichurri is already going to do a lot of
Out of
work,
the work.
and steak is just over seasoning a steak you just kind of eliminate all the meat, you know, the
Okay.
beef taste that it has. Now I think both of our pans, I think they require some, yeah. So we'll be making them a bit hotter, and we'll start with our steak. So we'll take a piece of steak and put it right here, and this other steak, put it right over here, and then this one I think, hold on, there we go, be able to just fit it right here.
I'll throw this away.
And right now we will be, since these ones aren't like really thick cuts, we don't have to worry about the sides.
Okay.
Usually if it was a thicker cut of beef,
Yeah, you'd have to worry about
like
the
yeah,
inside
yeah,
cooking
the
and
sides of them, yeah. But
the
right now
sides.
these are very, very simple steaks, and the idea is to let them cook each side. We'll go for like maybe two minutes. The butter I have right now I'll be using later. And now I want to see the stove right here is generating some heat, and
It's sizzling.
it is sizzling, yeah. And yeah, I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that I don't butcher this up. It's been so long since I've ended up making steak.
Yeah, I've never made steak.
Yeah,
I've never made majority of the things we've been doing in this
in the show.
episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
cooking episodes.
It's okay, but learn.
First time for everything.
Yeah, first time for everything.
That's
you might
the whole
learn.
point of why not.
Of why not,
trying out
exactly.
things
Yep.
for the first time.
Yep. And yeah,
How's
this
it
one.
doing over there?
This one is good,
Yeah.
but I think this stove needs a bit more heat into it.
Okay.
So obviously, overall, what we're trying to look for is that we want to keep it on. It's better not to flip the steaks,
Okay.
you know. I mean, obviously, if it's your first time and all, try to like, you know, minimize as much as you can.
Flipping it?
Flipping it, yeah.
Why is that though?
So you just want it to like cook, you know, make it cook essentially in a way, because the moment you start flipping it a lot, you know, the kind of heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what exactly the scientific, I've just been, the way that I've learned, you know,
Okay,
from
don't flip
doing.
it too much.
Don't flip it too much, yeah. So what we're looking for is like 2 minutes, kind of like for each side.
Okay.
And I think this might be closing in right now into 2 minutes. And I don't like, I think this pan is,
It's not really.
it's, yeah,
heating
it's heating up just much slower. But this one right here we have is going very well.
We can switch out the pans later.
We could, yeah, we definitely could.
Ooh, it's already cooking.
And
I
then-
saw that.
yep,
It's
yep.
turning brown
Exactly.
below.
And it's almost, I think, ready to be flipped. So,
How were the knives this episode?
oh, they were very much better. I think, like, you know,
Alhamdulillah.
trying to get a better knives that are able to actually cut. And I mean, you know, it's going to be a real test when we actually cut into the steaks.
Ooh,
We'll have to
okay.
see, you know.
I have hope in mind.
You've got, yeah, I hope. So, yeah, this one has started to get
Okay.
kind
It's
of hot.
cooking, yeah.
Yep. And so this is the char that I'm talking about right now. It's formulating, and let's see.
Okay.
There we
nice.
go. As you can see. What about
Ooh, it's looking good, guys.
this piece right here? And so what we're trying to go for is like 2 minutes.
And I can smell it.
Yep.
You guys are missing out. You have to try this out at home yourselves.
Yep. And I think while they're ready, it's very easy to cook this kind of dish, you know, lots of protein, and it's generally better. I mean, you know, steak is one of the most, let's say, when you say that, you know, you're going to a steakhouse or you're going to eat steak, it's usually like a very luxurious restaurant,
Yes,
right?
Fancy.
It's actually just much cheaper to buy your own steak
Yeah,
and cook
make
it at home, you know? It's like, doesn't require too much.
I'm seeing this right now.
Yep. We could flip this piece right here. And as you can see, I'm just going to like kind of biscuit a bit like this. And we'll give it two more minutes. And this is where the butter is going to come into play.
Okay.
Right after we're done with, like, you know, formulating some of these steaks, letting them, you know, be on the grill. The idea is that you add butter towards the end because you want it to like completely render the fat,
Yeah.
and to just get that that beef.
I like the butter taste.
Yeah, exactly. It goes so well with steaks, and it's very nice. I have to say, this pan has started to get very hot, which is something that we want. And I think right now we're able. We'll give it just a bit more. Let's say 1 more minute.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure all the sides are being cooked before.
As well, yeah. I mean, it's a thin cut of steak, so
Steak.
we don't really have to worry that much about it. Obviously, if it was, then if it was like a thicker one, then yeah, you'd usually want to like sear it,
Yeah.
like this.
It's cooking real quick because
It's
of how thin it is.
Thin it
right?
is, yeah, yeah. And so we've got this right here. I think right now we would just like kill the heat just a bit and start. Where is the butter? And start putting the butter. And do we happen to have an extra spoon?
Spoon, yes.
We do have, yeah. Perfect. Now, if I could open this, and I want to put this kind of amount, and this.
Usually like 1 spoon of butter on each.
Well, I like to be generous with my butter, right?
Okay.
And once that is done, we're gonna wait until
It melts?
it melts a bit. Yeah, you see this color right now?
Yes.
Yeah. Now you wanna take that bitter and like slowly
Mix this into the steak and it's
into yeah. So very very terrible at this, but
because the spoon is way too small as well.
yeah, but it's still good.
It
I would
works?
say yeah, it works. So this is kind of what we're trying to do. We're trying to whisk it all over the steak, just like this. Right, the heat should be, and over here we're just going to. Best way is to just hold the pan and start to, I've ended up adding too much,
Butter?
not butter, but
Oil?
yeah, olive oil. So it's going to be very interesting to see at how this is going to
I don't
turn
think it's gonna take too much.
into like the.
Take a steak.
I hope so. I hope so. So
Is the stove on? It
the
looks
stove,
like
yeah, no. So I'm killing the heat just a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to make it like go lower, and might as well. I said not to flip it too much, but I want to make sure
At both sides.
both sides are
Get a little bit of butter.
get a little bit of that action. I think for this one,
I'm getting hungry just looking at this.
Just
I'm
looking
so
at that.
excited to try it out.
I'm feeling a bit worried.
Why?
I'm not sure if I ended up like getting the right, let's say, doneness with these steaks, but
These episodes we've been just winging
a lot of the
everything
things, yeah, and I'm winging this for
with
sure.
the measurements and
Yeah,
everything.
I'm winging this for sure. So I think it should be good to go. Hopefully, just do a little
it
bit
cook a
more.
little?
Yeah, I think this one should be well, and we might want to. Let me see.
We would need a plate.
Yeah, so let me go get a plate here. And then we got our plate right here. Here we go. And now I'm worried.
Yeah,
I am very worried, but I have hopes.
you have hope.
I
I have
have.
hope in you. I think a lot of all our viewers at home has hope in
Has-
you. You've
has-
been doing amazing every episode. Even the team behind the scenes.
Yeah, they're helping, and I'm quite excited because we'll be having some episodes in which we will be featuring some of our team. I mean, we've already featured our assistant director.
Yes.
Yes, and so I'm quite excited. Now, what we essentially want to do is to let them rest a bit. Even like, let's say if it was for like a minute or two. See, there's a lot of sauce that is going on. Now I've reduced the heat into both of these pans that we have here with our stoves. And while I think we'd want to maybe spend just a little bit extra to let it rest because it's important to let it rest. You know, you don't want to cut straight into them.
Okay. It's looking real good.
So yeah, if you want to show it to the camera right here, we've got a piece, and I'm very scared of opening it, of cutting into it and seeing like, you know.
Inshallah, it's gonna be perfect.
Let's see. All right then. I think the moment of truth. Let me just take care of this right here, and well, here goes nothing. I'm going to cut straight into it, and
It's looking good.
it is looking good. We ended up cooking it, I think, kind of medium well.
I would love to try it out with the
With the chimichurri.
chimichurri.
Chimichurri, yes. So
How's
hold on.
it tasting though?
It is good. It is good, and I think it's also important to understand or like realize that, you know, the kind of steak that you end up getting is very, very important.
Yes.
You know. Now we're just going to just put just a little bit of, you know, our butter mixture right here, and I think this one is, yep, this is down. So let's see. I want to start cutting into, or would you like to actually give it a go?
Okay then.
Go ahead and cut this piece for
Maybe
me,
just
so I
move
get the
everything.
other plate right here.
I'm gonna move this to your side.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna move this over to your side.
Yeah, all right. And then if you want to start,
I would love a knife.
What-
I mean a fork, but
oh, you want to do it with a like
know.
those fancy restaurants, yeah.
I guess.
All right, let's see.
You want it cut like this?
Yeah, sure. Sure, I think we ended up having like some medium well, which is not bad. Not bad, honestly.
Perfect.
I would have preferred it to be more rarer, let's say. But like medium rare, is the kind of, or just medium.
I'm not a fan. I like this better.
You like this, huh?
Yeah.
I think a lot of the
So-
team also is a big fan of that. So let me also start cutting into the pieces that we have right here as well. And
Maybe. It smells really good.
yep,
I wish the viewers at home
we're able
were
to
able to like smell this.
smell the smell, yeah. Maybe they can through the screen, you know, it's just that good.
Maybe in the future, who knows? Maybe someone's gonna come up with a technology.
Yeah, in
We
which
can
we
just-
could smell
the
off
screen,
the
yeah.
yep. That would be actually wonderful, and you know, I'm gonna treat myself to a piece right here.
Okay. I cut it.
All right then. So you wanna plate it into this plate? Try to do it. Let me see if you're able to actually,
Is there a specific way of doing it?
like, here. Let me show you. Could you put the board down?
Like that?
No, the board down. So
Apparently, there's a specific way of
not necessarily a specific way, but
Oh.
like, you know, you want to try to
like pick it up.
pick it up, yeah. But I think I'll do a horrible job at that. And then, you know, we'll be putting some of our chimichurri
On top.
on top. And there we have it, dear viewers. This is a plate of some steak with some chimichurri, and yeah, I mean, I want to go ahead and give it a try with the chimichurri right here.
They're missing out.
Oh no, there no. We've got plenty that we'll be making the team try. Now
How's the chimichurri?
it's very good. It's very good. So I think maybe for next time,
Yeah.
I would definitely make it more watery. So
Yeah,
add more
okay.
oil and more vinegar. And I think, you know, it would have tasted way better if it was red vinegar, but vinegar is vinegar at the end of the day, you know? And this is what, when it comes to cooking, just like us presenters, right? We have to improv every now and then. And in something like cooking, you know, you usually want to wing or improv or do things, you know?
We make do with what we have.
Exactly. That's how we say it. And I mean, well, it turned out very, very well. And I'm very, very excited we'll be cutting into these pieces and handing them out to the team. But I think we should wrap up today's episode. Well, dear viewers, thank you so much for joining us in today's episode. We've had a lot of fun, and I hope you're able to actually try out this dish because it's very simple, very easy. And well, until next time, please take good care of yourselves, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi everybody, this is Sarah Al-Amiri in Why Not Show.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our program, Why Not? I'm your host, Ahmed Murad.
Lovely viewers of Why Not? I am your host, Ritaj Ishtirani.